Hey guys, Ian O'Keefe here, and I hope you're prepared for a forgettable review, because we're gonna dive right into the videos of a YouTube pooper with a passion for both YouTube poop and YouTube poops and the video cakes. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies and give it up for Weldy.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for!
If I had to give an honest opinion about Chris, it's the fact that me and Chris are good online friends together. In fact, I think Chris and I get along quite well. But anyway, Chris Weldy is not only a good friend, but he also seems to be a very good YouTube pooper, and that's something I strongly appreciate from him. Chris has been using iMovie for his YTPs since December 2018, but has also improved over time. In his very first YTP, his style of editing consisted entirely of jokes and references, with no video and audio effects whatsoever. By the way, there were a total of 4 SpongeBob jokes in this YTP. Oh wait, never mind. There were no SpongeBob jokes whatsoever in this YTP. Anyway, let's continue the review.
We're doing a little boss run, but technically this is a little boss run. Makes sense why he's the first boss. Boss run.
This YTP is the first time Chris has done sentence mixing in a certain way. Other than that, it's
the first time Chris has done sentence mixing in a certain way.
His second YTP pretty much has video and audio effects. No watermark whatsoever. This YTP is the first time Chris has made a good YouTube poop. Other than that, it's very well done and also has more sentence mixing.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to. Literally anybody you want to.
I was gonna say, yeah. Peanut butter.
Yes.
With rice cakes. The crunchy peanut, crunch.
Yeah.
The premium peanut butter, not the crunchy one.
Good job, Chris. Chris' friends YTP was also uploaded in January. His first YTP with the watermark are also joke-based, reference-based, and also has a Super Saiyan sentence mixing.
It's his first pass of the game, a short little flip pass to the pass. Flip here to Smallwood, pass to the pass, and Wendell Smallwood pass the initial pass over the middle. That's caught at the 35-yard line. Pulls away with the 25-yard line. Look out from behind.
25-yard line.
Down he goes.
Fracturing his lower back.
Oh, that's gonna hurt!
Risky fire caught the 45-yard line.
Other than that, it's the first time Chris has used masking in his YTP.
I'd say he knows a little more about fighting than you do, pal.
Chris was certainly improving at this point. I'm just gonna skip ahead to the overall editing transition because I'm sure you already get the idea. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ian Reviews a YouTube Pooper. I tried my best to make this review as decent and entertaining as possible. Hopefully there will be some things that I could improve on with this review series. Stay tuned for episode 2.